Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan, and thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. It means the world to me that you guys like my videos and you watch my videos. And today we have the long-awaited 5K Q&A. Now, I gave you guys a lot of time to ask the questions that you wanted to ask, and I believe I gave you 3 videos, comment sections, and I took every question, I took every single one that was asked, and I put them in here. We got about 31, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how many we have. We have 31 questions that I'm going to read through and answer them to my honest and best ability. So, yeah, without further delay, let's begin. Once again, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. So, yeah, let's just jump into the first question. The first question comes from Tim, and he says, do you have plans to make YouTube a mainstream job? Now, no one on earth with, like, a brain is going to go out and actually pursue, YouTube as a mainstream job, starting at 0 subscribers. YouTube is just kind of a thing that starts as a hobby, and then if you get popular enough and you do well enough, then you can create it a job. I don't know of anyone that has went, okay, yeah, I'm going to do YouTube for a living. Boom, that's what I'm going to do. And then just goes out and has no other job and does it. I actually have another job that I work at. It's at a grocery store. And I do YouTube as a hobby and on the side whenever I have free time. And I have 5,000 subscribers now, and it's getting to the point where you're starting to make money, but not super good money. And it's kind of a question that you have to throw around, and it's not an easy question. So, do I have plans to make YouTube a mainstream job? It would literally be a dream come true, and maybe someday, yes, but if it doesn't, I do have a backup plan as I'm in college and stuff like that. And it's not my full focus right now. I'm still working on my life and college and stuff like that. But if YouTube does take off and does become more popular, and I can actually do it, then yeah, of course I'll pursue it as a mainstream job. But as of right now, it's still just a hobby that I love doing. The next question comes from Lone Knuckle. Which do you prefer, Fallout or Elder Scrolls? I prefer Elder Scrolls, but Fallout definitely comes in as a close second. I love every Bethesda game that's pretty much ever come out, and I love the Elder Scrolls series better because I like it more in the past. I'm not really a big fan of the futuristic, but Fallout doesn't go too far into the future, as in there's no exo jumps like Infinite Warfare has. I hate to compare it to Call of Duty, but how far Call of Duty goes into the future with all those super crazy robots. Fallout actually keeps it tame and actually kind of relatable, to how the future would actually turn out. So I feel like I like it in that aspect, but I prefer Elder Scrolls because, I feel like Elder Scrolls has a more developed story, and they take a way longer time working on Elder Scrolls and, developing the characters and the plot and everything, and I feel like they have a way better storyline than all the other ones. So I prefer Elder Scrolls, but Fallout is definitely a close second. What would be your ideal Skyrim class? Now, honestly, I've played Skyrim since 2011 when it came out, and I've never been any other race other than a Breton. Breton is just what I've always been. Even in Oblivion, whenever that game came out, I was still a Breton. I don't know what it is about Breton. I like the way they look, and I like playing as them. So, I've never really been another race other than Breton, so I can't really have a very, strict opinion on any other ones. But I myself love to be a Breton as a race, and as a class, I'm guessing what you mean would be what do I prefer to be, a mage or a ranged attack or a stealth? I like to get a mix of all three. I do like to be stealthy, but I don't have to be stealthy. And having magic is also good, but only good to heal yourself. I don't really rely on destruction magic. I'm more of a restoration, so I can heal myself really easily, so I don't have to use potions. So if I had to say, I would probably say my race would be Breton, and then I would be more of a ranged stealth attack. And I like to steal things in the game too. I like to be a thief, so I would also do that. If that answers your question, hopefully it does, because I'm not really sure what you mean by Skyrim class, but hopefully that answers your question. I like archery and sneak as my 2 best skills. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. The next question comes from Dan Scott. Would you do a Skyrim Series Let's Play where you start from scratch and just play the game? I love your channel and keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much for that. And doing a Skyrim Series Let's Play, I'm assuming you mean just vanilla, without any mods, or just a modded playthrough. I'm not 100% sure if I would do that. I do mod playthroughs on my channel if you guys have seen those. The mod playthroughs I love doing. But where I start from scratch at the very beginning of the game and play to the end, I don't think I would do that because I feel like it's very oversaturated, and you can find someone playing from scratch pretty much anywhere, and you know, as much as I love the game, Skyrim, I feel like it would be sort of a waste of time to be playing, you know, a game from start to finish that's from 2011 that everyone already knows how it begins, everyone already knows how it ends. And, you know, I just feel like it wouldn't be worth a lot of people's time. Maybe it is for you, and that's great, but, like, if you think about it, the game has been out for a very long time, and people have done it so much that it's probably way overdone. And, you know, maybe making videos on it, especially like an entire series where I go from start to finish, wouldn't be the best idea. So no, I don't think I'm gonna do a series where I start from scratch and just play the game entirely. But I will continue the modded playthroughs because I do like to do those. The modded quests, I love those quests. Those quests are amazing. The next question comes from Rare Banana Snake. The biggest rage I had in Skyrim. Honestly, I don't really rage that much when I play Skyrim, but I really don't rage that much. But I did try to do a master playthrough, and that was really difficult. I would say that would probably be my biggest rage, would be getting past dragons and stuff like that, because those things can one-hit you when you're playing on master difficulty. You got to be really careful. But I don't really have a specific moment where I raged the hardest in Skyrim, because Skyrim's not really a game to get mad at. I mean, if you were talking like Call of Duty or something like that, yeah, I could definitely pinpoint a time where I've like popped a blood vessel almost, getting so mad. But in Skyrim, no, it's more of a tame game, and I'm not really, you know, I don't rage. I don't really rage that much as a person to begin with, so, you know, I don't really have a biggest rage, so sorry about that. Avery B asked another question. He said, best player home mod that you've seen? It would probably be the Breeze home mod from Eleonora. That mod is like a very compact mod, and I did it in one of my top 5 videos. I'll link in the description if you guys want to see it. I did, in the top 5 mods of the week, I had the Breeze home mod from the real Eleonora, and it just basically it edits the entire Breeze home house in Whiterun, and it makes it really nice and very compact, and I just really like it as a whole. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful house, and even though it's very simple and very small, I really enjoy that house. I don't know what it is, but I never really buy any other houses other than the Breeze home house, because I spend most of my time in Whiterun when I play Skyrim. I don't know why. I sell my goods there, and I spend a lot of time there, so I would probably say that would be my best choice, would be the Breeze home mod from the real Eleonora. William Cruz comes in with our next question. He says, what are future quest mods that you're going to do a playthrough of, like Falscar or something like that? Falscar, I actually got a decent amount of comments about, and I looked it up, and it's not on the mod list as of right now. I looked it up, I believe, 2 days ago, the Falscar quest mod, and there's nothing that shows up on the Xbox. It might be just on PS4 or just on PC. I'm an Xbox gamer. I don't have, you know, PC games or, you know, PS4 games. So I do everything on Xbox, and, you know, I looked up, I even used the search tool. I searched it, the Falscar mod, the way I tried spelling it a whole bunch of different ways just to see if anyone spelled it wrong, and it didn't come up. I'll check again in like maybe a few days. But as of right now, I'm just going to focus on Dreamborn Isle, because that's one of the best mods I've ever played. And if you guys haven't seen Dreamborn Isle, it's like a new mod playthrough that I'm doing. I'll link in the description too. It's a really cool mod, and it's like a beautiful mod. It adds like DLC to the game, like 2 new realms that I've never even seen before. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. Future mods that I'm going to be doing, well, I don't really... Like, I don't plan ahead that far. Normally, I play through an entire mod first, and then whenever the video finally comes out and it's the finale, I'll do searching the next morning of a mod to play, and I'll figure something out. So I don't really have anything planned in the future as of right now, other than the Dreamborn Isle. That's my, you know, future videos as of this week and coming up. You know, those are my videos that are going to be happening, is the Dreamborn Isle mod playthrough, and you know, that's just what I'm going to be doing. But until I finish the Dreamborn Isle, I have no idea what next quest mod I'm going to do, because I don't want to look like ahead, because there might be a better mod that comes out later on that I want to find. So yeah, I don't really have an answer to that question. Rare Banana Snake comes in again with another question, is, will you remember me when you're famous? Now, I don't really ever see myself as becoming famous, so, I could push that away. But if it ever does happen, the small chance that it does, and, I gain fame off of YouTube or wherever, then, yeah, I would remember everyone that subscribed to me, because I am super grateful. A lot of YouTubers aren't grateful of their fans and their subscribers. They simply just see, YouTube as a money grab. YouTube is definitely not a money grab. The money, although, like, for the people that have, like, 100,000 subs and on, the money is good, but they should never let it get to their head, because the money is not what's important. It's the fans that support you and everything that you do, and you always have to be grateful no matter what. Like, 5,000 subscribers, I am super grateful, and I'm just as grateful as I was when I had 10 subscribers, 15 subscribers, 20, I was always grateful for everyone, and I never looked at subscribers as just a number. I know I'm getting sidetracked here, but I know a lot of YouTubers just, like, they tend to just look at subscribers as a number, and then they just try to take money. It's really sickening. I like to think of you guys are all fans of me, and I need to produce content for you to keep you guys happy, and you guys keep me happy with all the nice feedback that you give me. And I feel like that is the best transaction there, is the feedback that you get and the smile that you get on your face whenever you see a nice comment. It completely makes my day. It really does. And I'm really getting sidetracked from this question. I'm sorry about that. I really like to express how grateful I am to have you guys as subscribers, and to have you guys as watching my videos and actually liking it, because I see this as a dream, and it's surreal. It's like a dream that's like starting to come true. Like, I see a bright future for YouTube, as the amount of subscribers that I've gained over the past 2 months has been substantial. Like, I went from 1,000 to 5,000 in 2 months, and it's like, where to go? Like, how is this happening? Like, but hopefully that answers your question. Yes, I will definitely remember you. I'll remember all of you if something happens and I get really big. Yes, of course, I'll remember every single one of you. I'm really going in depth with all these questions, so this might be one of the longest videos on my channel, so holy crap, this is getting pretty intense. Okay, so the next question that we have here comes from untameduniverse, and his question is, what mods would you use altogether to have the best experience in one playthrough? Definitely the Skyrim graphic overhaul, probably the citizens overhaul as well, like the one that edits all the citizens to act better and talk to one another. That one would be really immersive. I'm not really a big fan of the cheat mods, like the cheat room and stuff like that. I like to actually play the game and have it be fair and equal to everything else. So in my experience, I would probably just say the best playthrough would be mods that edit the graphics, the way that the NPCs react, and overhaul of that, and also the quest mods. The quest mods that I'm playing on my channel throughout. I have 5 or 6 quests. I think I have 5. No, I don't know. I have a lot of quest mods that I play and that I really like, and I would probably do those too, because those are also fair and they just add more content to the game, so where can you go wrong with that? So I would definitely say the quest mods, the graphic overhauls, and the citizen and the NPC overhauls would also be really nice, along with maybe some new weapons, maybe ones that aren't super overpowered but have nice skins and they look really good, and armor such as that. I feel like that would be the best playthrough, not something with a bunch of cheats where you can jump around and go to a secret room where you have every item in the game. That's not my style of playing. I like to actually play it fair and square, so that would be my answer for you. Our next question comes from Cartman James, and they say, do you think you will play other games? Yeah, of course I'll play other games. I actually play, Call of Duty from time to time. I post Call of Duty content, and, Skyrim, obviously, I love Skyrim so much, and I play so much Skyrim. So those are the videos that I make now, and, moving on, I used to make a lot of Minecraft videos, but I've kind of been pushed away from that community. There was some drama that went on. I don't want to get all drama, I don't want Scares to report or anything, but there was some drama that went on in the Minecraft community, so I kind of just shoved away from that, and I feel like it paid off. I feel like you guys are liking the Skyrim content better than if I were to do Minecraft content, because the Minecraft's getting kind of old. There's not really much to do in that anymore, so I've been kind of pushing that away. Maybe I'll go back to it eventually, but as of right now, I'm focused on Skyrim, and maybe more Call of Duty videos in the future, because I like the mainstream games. I know that's kind of really messed up to say, oh, I'm just a mainstream person, I don't play all those games that no one else plays, but Call of Duty, Skyrim, you know, those big games, those are my favorite, and I love them all. So if you do want me to play other games, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll look at them. And I probably have a lot of games, so you know, maybe we can decide a new series to do if it's going to be on another game or something. Maybe we could do something different with this channel. Who knows? Next question is from Fallout Boy 43, and he says, do you play with fans on other games? Now, yes, I used to host open lobbies all the time. It was like every week, but there was always someone that, I hate to punish the majority, but there was always someone that would come in and mess everything up and make it not fun. And it just really turned me off from the open lobbies for pretty much anyone. But as bad as that is to say, you know, can you understand that, you know, I want to play with my fans, and if there's someone coming in and just saying, you know, he's cussing everywhere and making a fuss, that, you know, it kind of turns you off on those lobbies like that, because you're like, oh, maybe it's not such a great idea. But that's such a horrible thing to say, so maybe I should change my ways a little bit and host some open lobbies on some other games, you know, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I could do open lobbies again. Maybe that would be a good idea, because a lot of you guys are newer, a lot of you guys have just recently subscribed to me, and maybe that would be a good idea to start meeting some of you new guys. So yeah, maybe I'll start hosting some new ones, maybe starting next weekend or the weekend after that. Maybe we'll start a little series going where we just, you know, do open lobbies again, and I record, and we just, you know, gather some funny moments again. That'd be fun to do. We could do something like that. So yeah, maybe we could start that up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and leave a like on the video if you think that's a good idea. Our next question comes from Rokuro Kogami, and they say, what was your first The Elder Scrolls game? My first Elder Scrolls game was Oblivion. I had it on PC, and me and my brother played the shit out of it. Like, we played it every single day, like, without cheats or anything, until we found out what the cheats were. Then it kind of just ruined it for us. We did, like, God mode everywhere, and we, like, clipped everywhere. Oh, it was great. We had such a fun time. Oblivion on the PC was my first ever Elder Scrolls game, and then later on, whenever we first got our 360, our Xbox 360, we got Oblivion was our first game on the 360. I remember it was Oblivion and COD 4 were our first two games on the Xbox 360. That was a long time ago. That's whenever Call of Duty 4 and Oblivion were new games. Those were like the two new games. And we played those all the time, and we loved it. And I recently have been playing some Morrowind. I went back a little bit and I played some Morrowind, and that game's also really fun. I really enjoy playing Morrowind, as well as Skyrim. Obviously, I love Skyrim so much, and you guys already know that. So the first game I ever played was Oblivion. Our next question is from Young Money, and they say, what other games do you play that you don't make videos on? I play Call of Duty, pretty much any Call of Duty that's on my Xbox and Xbox One. There's those. Every Call of Duty I play. Fallout from time to time. I haven't been playing Fallout that much, to be honest. And Minecraft here and there. But the games that I play mostly would probably be GTA. I play a lot of GTA 5, and Call of Duty would be the two games that I don't make videos on that I actually play a lot of. I've been actually getting real, like, into GTA again, you know, trying to make a lot of money with that new update. So that's the games that I play whenever I'm not making videos, and those are games that I don't make videos on. Next question is from Concentrate Splits, and he says, what's your favorite video game? And also the same exact question comes from Damien Zaha, and I believe that's how you say that last part. And it says, what is your favorite game of all time? Now, my favorite game of all time, oh, you guys might hate me, but it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. There's so many memories on that game, and so many, you know, good times that happened whenever I played that game, especially in the face-off game mode where it was like 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3. That is where, like, that's where the shit went down. Like, if you had a problem, you met on Modern Warfare 3, 1v1 all the time, 2v2s and 3v3s. It was just so competitive, and it's probably the most competitive game that I've ever played. I've played CSGO, but not enough to, like, get into the competitive aspect. And, you know, Modern Warfare 3, we were so good at it. Me and my two other buddies used to play 3v3 all the time, and we used to just crush. We used to just pub stomp everybody, and it was amazing. It was such a fun time. So my favorite game of all time would definitely be Modern Warfare 3. Next question comes from Michael Arizmetti, I believe that's how you say it, and he says, what recording equipment do you use? Now, I have a video on my channel, actually, that explains everything that I use, and I pretty much use everything exactly the same as in that video, but I got a new microphone. My microphone is the Blue Snowball mic, and as I say with every video that I talk about, I'll leave it in the description. The description is where I'll leave the link to the video of all my equipment that I use, but just to brush up on everything that I use Photoshop for my thumbnails, I use my Elgato to record my Xbox, I use just a voice recorder on my computer, just the default stock voice recorder on my computer to record my voice. That's what I'm using right now, actually. But to record the audio of my voice, I use the Blue Snowball mic, and I have a pop filter in front of it. And I believe that's pretty much it. That's everything that I use to record with. And it's a pretty simple setup. And, I think it works pretty well, and it works really good for me. So that's all I really use, to be honest. The next question is from The Lone Gamer, and they say, how has YouTube changed your everyday life? YouTube has changed my everyday life in so many ways. I could go on and on just saying how much YouTube has really changed me. I feel like you guys are the ones that change me the most, because the feedback that you leave on my videos, I know I said that previously, the feedback that you leave just really warms my heart to know that people actually like content that I make, and it just makes me motivated to do more and more and more. And it's gotten to the point where I'm uploading videos every single day now. I don't know if in the future I'm still going to be a daily uploader, because a lot of the projects that I work on take a really long time to make, such as the top 5 mods. That takes hours upon hours to make, so I do the modded series, those playthroughs, to cover up the time in between making those videos, because those take a while. And YouTube has changed my everyday life because it gets me into a schedule. It gets me like motivated to actually work towards a goal, and it also makes me really happy to know that there are people out there that will actually take time to comment and like your stuff, and let you know if you're doing something wrong or something good. And it's not just people that are saying you suck and stuff like that. It's not just trolls like that. There's actually people who are really awesome, and you can meet some of your best friends off YouTube. I know one of my best friends on Xbox and YouTube that I talk to almost every single day. His name's Mike. I met him through YouTube, and he added me on Xbox, and we're like best friends now. Like we're really close friends, and it is just awesome, and it's surreal to know that you can meet people from all over the world and you can be great friends with them, and it's an amazing feeling. So YouTube has definitely changed my everyday life. Next question is an easy question. It comes from Swift5932. What's your favorite color? Purple. That is my favorite color. The question after that is from Methodicals. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And it says, what tips do you have for YouTubers like myself who are just growing? The tips to start growing your channel is to listen to feedback and read all your comments if you get any. But if you're just starting out and you don't have any comments, no subscribers, no nothing, and you have nothing to base it off of, just do exactly what you want to do. Follow your heart. Whatever you want to make, whatever content that you think is fun to produce, do it. Pour your heart and soul into your videos, and just make anything that you want and have fun with it. That's the most important part. If you have fun, then nothing else matters. As long as you're having fun, then it'll all work out for you in the end. And even if you only make 10 views, 5 views, anything, you should always be grateful for it. Always be grateful that someone is watching your content, and whether they like or dislike it, they took time out of their day to watch it. And that is the greatest tip of them all, is just to have fun, and just always be grateful for everything that you get, and just make anything that you want. And like I said, follow your heart, and you'll do good. You'll do really good. The next question comes from Dick McChodefuck, and his question is, are you? Yes. The question after that is from Carson Harvey, and he says, do you suck or swallow? Suck. The next question is from MJC the Gamer, and he says, can we play together on Xbox One? Of course. Add me. My gamer tag is IRyeni, no spaces. And that's IRYENI. I'll put text up on the screen so you can add me. Add me on Xbox, yeah, we can play together sometime, and maybe we can be part of that open lobby that we're planning on doing eventually. Next question is from Andrew Lamb, and he says, can I have an RTDVids alarm clock? That is probably one of the most interesting questions I've ever been asked, but if I ever do merchandise, yeah, that'll be the first thing I make. It'll be an alarm clock that when you set it and it goes off, it just really loud, like ear rape loud. It's just like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan here. That's what it's going to be. That's exactly what it's going to be. Like, you wake up at 6 a.m., the second it hits 6, you're just going to be blasted with, hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan here. I feel like that would be hilarious. That would be really funny. The next question is also from MJC the Gamer, and he says, when are you going to play with subs? We already pretty much covered this question. We'll be hosting some open lobbies soon, so stay tuned for that. Oh, MJC the Gamer actually posted a third question. He says, when are you going to start selling you something like a shirt? When am I going to start selling something like a shirt? Well, I'm not necessarily sure, and I don't even know how to do that. I really don't know how to sell shirts like online and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm at that point where, like, you know, I don't want to jump out there and, like, I don't want to push a whole bunch of money into something that won't even, like, sell, you know, like, not becoming a sellout or anything, but, you know, it takes a lot of money to, you know, make shirts, custom shirts that you're going to sell. And if you don't have a huge fan base that would be interested in something like that, then you're just going to be pushing your money into the waste bin, and you're just not going to make any. So whenever I start selling stuff, that'll be whenever I feel it is comfortable to be able to sell things, because I think it would be really cool. I really love my YouTube logo with the RTD with the controller, and I like the black and white colors. So maybe eventually we can have something like a shirt with just the logo on it, or I can make a pretty cool design. I feel like I have a pretty good design ethic, and I could, you know, make something that you guys will enjoy. But I'll definitely run it by you guys first before I do anything, because I want your opinion on stuff like that. But as of right now, no, I don't plan on selling anything as of yet. So that's the answer to that question. Next question we have is from Sal's Covers, and he says, what got you into making YouTube videos? Now, actually, my brother used to make YouTube videos a lot in the past. He used to make Minecraft videos and GTA videos, and I look up to my brother 100%. I want to be like him so much. And he actually stopped doing YouTube a couple years ago, and I loved it so much that I just sticked on it. That's pretty much what happened, is I wanted to be just like him, and I started doing YouTube just like he did. My videos were shit. Compared to his, my videos were nothing. Like, he would make these really cool videos that I would be like, oh my god, how'd you do that? And then I would just make, like, very pixely stuff that was in, like, 144p. It was bad. It was really bad. And I loved it because I like to be like him, and I really look up to him. So, you know, that was probably what got me into YouTube the most, is because he did it and I saw it and he thought it was cool. So that means I thought it was cool because I look up to the guy. And so I started to do it, and I really started to enjoy it more. And plus, I still watch a whole bunch of YouTube. YouTube is like 100% of my free time. I just watch videos, and I love to see the ways that people do things. I love a whole bunch of different content, and I like to see things that make me laugh, things that make me, you know, things that scare me, you know, stuff like that. It's just like, you get inspired to do things on YouTube, and you also get inspired by the people that you're around that also do YouTube. So that would probably be my 100% answer, would be my brother, and a little bit from the channels that I used to watch on YouTube when I was younger. Our next question comes from Jackson Bierstow. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And he says, another great video. Keep it up. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And he said, by the way, Q&A, your most embarrassing kid moment. No, I actually had to think about this question a little bit before I actually started this recording. But my most embarrassing kid moment would probably be, I remember we were in a clothing store, me and my mom. I was really young. I was like 6 maybe. And me and my mom were in a clothing store. And I was like a really hyper kid. I just like couldn't sit still. And I was just playing around, you know, those clothing racks that are like circular that you can hide in. And I hid in one of those, and I was going to scare my mom. I was just going to jump out and give her a hug, you know. And I remember this so clearly. It was so funny. And I looked down at the ground. You could see the people's feet. And I saw sandals and feet that looked like my mom's feet in sandals. I was like, oh, that's my mom. And I jumped out without even looking. I jumped out and I just wrapped my arms around her. And I was like, ha, like, I got you, ha. And, like, it wasn't my mom. It just wasn't. This woman was like, what the heck? And this, 6-year-old kid just, jumped and wrapped their arms around her. It was funny. It was pretty embarrassing, though. So, yeah, and it was in front of a lot of people. So, that was definitely pretty embarrassing. But, yeah, that's my story for that. Next question comes from Rare Banana Snake again. He says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 8. The next question comes from Dan Scott. Will you ever be interested in doing Falscar Quest mod? It is amazing. I love your channel. Keep it up. Thank you for the feedback there. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And will you ever be interested in doing the Falscar Quest mod? I believe I covered that. I covered that earlier. And the Falscar Quest mod I can't find on Xbox. I'll make sure to look. But yeah, as of right now, I can't find it. I looked and it's not on the Xbox as of right now. I'll be sure to look in the future though. And our last question of the day and of this Q&A, and it comes from Tubby990, and he said, how hard was your first 1,000 subscribers to get? Now, I've been doing YouTube, I wouldn't count 5 years ago. I made the channel back in 2011, and I posted 3 videos in 2011, which is nothing. 3 videos a year is nothing. and they were like Black Ops 1 videos, and they were just really bad, and they were poorly edited, but, you know, it kept me motivated. As I said, it was what my brother did back at the time, so, you know, I would always just, like, try to be like him, and I uploaded videos from time to time. But, 3 videos a year is nothing, and I wouldn't count that as doing YouTube, but, I believe the end of 2014 and, like, the beginning of 2015 is whenever I started actually, you know, it was the summer of 2015 is when I started uploading, like, twice a week. I believe that's what my schedule was. I uploaded twice a week, every week, until, you know, very recently, where I started doing every day. But, you know, 2 videos a week was good enough for me. It was a good enough schedule so I could get all my homework done from school, and also, you know, have my job, and also, you know, do the videos as well. I felt like that was a pretty good schedule, and it took me about probably a full year, maybe a year and a half, to get to about 1,000. I very recently hit 1,000. It wasn't too long ago. It was like 5 months ago, maybe. So it took me about a good year and a half to hit 1,000 subscribers, and it was pretty hard. YouTube is definitely not an easy job, and I know a lot of people that, like, you know, they say, oh, YouTube, you can just make a video doing this and you get 1 million views. It's not as easy as it sounds, unless you, like, break the system and you use extreme clickbait and stuff like that. But if you're actually producing original content and you're actually doing things that, you know, not everyone does, it is definitely a hard thing to do to get noticed and stuff like that. But just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Nothing is easy on YouTube. But if you are starting new and you want to know how hard it's going to get 1,000, it's different for everyone. Everyone goes at their own pace, and everyone grows at their own pace as well. It's not the same for everyone else. But like I answer your question, there would be a year. So that is all the questions that we have for today, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this Q&A. It's probably going to be one of the longest videos on my channel that I have, and hopefully you guys have stuck around for this little talking session. This was actually really fun. I enjoyed doing this, and I enjoy, you know, communicating with you guys and answering your questions, because I'm very curious to know what you guys want to know about me. I mean, I'm just like all of you. I'm no different. I'm really no different than any of you here, and you know, I love communicating with you, and I like becoming friends with you. So if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comment section, and I'll just straight up answer them there. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this Q&A. Thank you again for 5,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. And if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.